guys, to the AXFFL score sheet. Of course, like usual, it's me, Cheetah, Austin here, and Caleb's back.
What's up?
So I guess, without further ado, let's jump right into it, shall we?
All right. So
Microphones.
week 6 brought a lot of surprises, a lot of fun games, and a lot of cues to people.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off here in the Pro Division with the BTA versus the Warriors. BTA taking this one 63-40, and probably a very lopsided game. What's your thoughts on this one?
And they handle business. I mean, I know we say it every single week about this team, but it's what they do. I mean, why fix it if it ain't broken?
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'll say, and this is something I don't get accustomed to me saying this. I'm not going to say this often. BTA is not as unbeatable as people think. I think people hear the name, get scared. Warriors still came out here and put 40 up on them.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got to remember that. Think about that. Like, you look at the game. It was some late. Like, I think they had a late game score that even made it 63 here. I think BTA is a lot more beatable than people think. I think Slime Goons proved this. If not for some stupidity in the end of that game, Slime Goons beat them. We can rehash that all you want, but the game's over at this point. Nothing you can do about it. But I think Warriors, they showed fight. They showed that they can play. I think they'll still be there in the mix. I'm not sure where we're putting them anymore, or what we think about them. I think Warriors, like we said, I think they were a little overhyped after their week 1 game. Me especially did that a little bit. I still think they're a good team, but I don't think they're. I don't know what to say with them because they're so up and down some weeks. It also depends on all their guys showing up too. I know Warriors have struggled with that over the last week or so. I don't think you can't in this game you can't use excuses, but it's in the back of everyone's mind when they think about this. They have been struggling, so that's what you look at there. Otherwise, BTA had to do what they needed to do because they got the job done. All right, and then moving on to the other game, Slime Goons and Most Hated. Slime Goons handled this one pretty easily, 58-6. I mean,
One-sided affair. Like, you look at Most Hated.
Here's the
week
big
1.
fucking question: what happened to Most Hated?
That's what I was gonna
What
say.
happened?
You look at them from week 1. They, I believe, got the win by like 15, 16 maybe.
No, they lost. They won week 1 by 10, 38-28 over Snowfall, which is not in the league anymore. Say what you want about them. Still has good athletes on that team either way. They win or lose week 2.
They've lost ever since.
Okay.
I believe.
No, they won one. Whatever. Either way, Most Hated the last 2 to 3 weeks, including this week last year, have looked bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's they keep switching these quarterbacks. I know Cam wasn't playing quarterback the whole game last week.
I believe he only took like maybe 6 snaps at QB.
He didn't.
Not many.
Through the first 10 minutes of the game, I think he only had 1 pass attempt.
Mm-hmm.
And he completed it. But in my opinion, and I've said this multiple times about many other teams, you can't keep switching quarterbacks. It throws off the flow. Every quarterback throws different. Every quarterback makes his reads different. It's impossible to do and expect the offense to stay the same. And that's not to say they don't have the talent. I think Most Hated has one of the most talented rosters in the Pro Division.
But you just can't get that chemistry if they keep switching every other play.
But here's where the question's got to be asked: what happened? And you can't just blame it on the quarterback because it's not all his fault. The defense has been straight god awful.
It's like they don't even belong on the football field, if you're asking me. That's the way they're playing.
I mean, questions get asked, and I mean, you look at Slime Goons. I think they only have one loss this season.
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure that's correct, but they're playing like a unit. They're playing like a freaking unit. And we know we say this all the time. I don't care that their one loss is to BTA. In my opinion, Slime Guns is the best team in Pro Division.
I agree with that.
Because like we said, the loss was questionable at best. But I don't think it is what it is. But Tom Bernard is playing some of the best football at the quarterback position you could ask for in the Pro Division.
I say he's probably the best QB in the league, if you ask me.
But better than J-Jack? I think so.
I agree.
And J-Jack, he's a great quarterback in his own right. He's got the scrambling ability. Tom just has the ability to pull plays out of his ass and make them work.
I don't know if I should say
He
this.
might overthrow a ball one play. He'll drum back and drop it right between the defenders for a touchdown the next play. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if I say this, but it's basically you got Tom, a.k.a. Tom Brady. And then you got J-Jack, who is like Lamar Jackson. Which one would you take?
Tom Brady, the GOAT.
I go Tom Brady.
Give me Tom.
Give me the GOAT all day, every day.
Single day.
But for Slime Goons, this is just a business as usual.
Yep.
You came in here, you just executed well, you played good football. I think they had one or two turnovers. I can't remember the exact number.
I think it was 2.
I'd have to look back at the stats, but I know they got at least 1 or 2 turnovers in this game. But just it was business as usual. They did what they needed to do, got the job done, and that is what it is. And then moving down into the semi-pro division here, with some of the most, some of the most competitive games of the week here. You had, except for this one, you had Blitz Kings and Legends. Blitz Kings winning this one lopsided 54-15. Of course, Legends. Of course, let me clear out Legends being a college team. Of course, cannot forget that.
Yep. And I don't want to say that Blitz King is that team. Because if you look at the other side, I believe Legends only had 2, maybe 3.
They had 4 to 5 of their guys there.
So they had to pick up quite a few just to be able to play the game. But still,
they had to pick up 2.
You gotta do better than this. Like, I understand picking up people to help you fill out your team, but
see, I don't think we can knock Legends that badly, but you can say that about Legends, but I don't want to diminish what Blitz Kings have done and what they've been doing the last week or so.
They're a good team.
And then what they did this week. I know they had a rough loss to Saucy Boys. I think 1 or 2 weeks ago. But they're still a good football team. Michael Red played an insane game this week. Reed, Braxton, stop dropping the ball. Trust me, I counted your drops in that game.
And don't step on people's feet either. I heard that was thing.
But that's uncharacteristic for Braxton. He normally catches the ball very well, and he still had a conversion or 2, and a couple catches still. He still played really well, despite the 7 drops he had. Wasn't actually that many. I'm just being funny.
Didn't he score 2?
Yeah, he had a conversion. I'm not sure we found the end zone for a touchdown. I know he had a conversion or 2. But anyway, Blitz Kings, they did what they needed to do against a college team. And you can say, oh, you should have beaten their college team. I don't give a crap. Here's the thing. Anyone in this league can win anytime. And I think people sit here and think, upper division playing college team, oh, it's a guaranteed blowout. No, it's not always that case. Because players can step up, players can make plays, and that's what makes this league special. It's got a lot of good competition here.
It's all about who wants it more. And that could be a college team.
Exactly. And moving on to the next game, Saucy Boys and Warriors College. Saucy Boys winning this one 52-27. What you got?
They win right though.
I mean, everybody thought this would be a close game, but clearly Saucy Boys had different plans. They came out and said this team doesn't even belong in the same division as us, apparently. That's the way I look
They're
at
not
it.
in the same division.
Not point exactly. They showed why they're not, if you get what I'm saying. Everybody thought this would be a close game because of who the Warriors got. And they've got some good players, but the Saucy Boys wanted more, and they showed why they are the way they are.
I think Saucy Boys. I said this before, and I think I said this last week too. Talking, they're a good football team. They got a lot of good players all on every side, both sides of the ball. Um, they did what I think most people thought they would do in this game. They won, which okay, congratulations, you won a football game. Good job. You're supposed to do that. Um, I think for Warriors College, I don't know, because their season is so up and down the way they've been playing, and I mean it's just consistency. It's finding consistency
You guys
in the way you play because you're gonna have off weeks. It happens in this game. But I think you just got to look at this and say next week's a new week.
You gotta have a mental reset and then show up ready to play.
That's all you can do for the most part.
Yep.
But good job, Saucy Boys, handling business. It is what it is there. And then moving on to the Window Lickers versus BTA Semi Pro. Window Lickers taking this one 38-28. Makes them 2-0 against BTA Semi Pro on the year.
Yeah.
That's
something you don't see very often.
When you associate the name with
saying
BTA,
something.
you don't associate with them losing to the same team twice.
Much less losing once.
And both games by double digits.
Mm-hmm.
This one only by 10. The last game, I believe, was by 14.
I believe 14, 15.
I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact score, but it was a double digit win
yeah.
there. I mean, do we crown Window Lickers best in my pro team?
I don't know. I put them out
Of
there with
course,
Saucy
winning the
Boys.
ring officially crowns you that.
Yeah.
But they
Between-
got to be considered that right now. The
I put them
favorites.
as one of the top two teams. Maybe not the
I
best
was-
yet, but they're up there.
I think
I know
they
Window
are.
Lickers won losses to Saucy Boys,
Mm-hmm.
but that was a 1 or 2 point game.
It was a 1-point game, I believe.
That was
So
a
a close
That
game.
game against Saucy was a really close game.
Yeah.
And for Window Lickers, they're just playing good football. They're getting turnovers when they need to. They're putting offense together.
good defense.
Defense limiting BTA Semi Pro to only 28 points. I know it still seems like a lot, but in this league, it's actually decent. I mean, just
This shows BTA is
best game of the
beatable.
night.
I say it's the best game of the night.
I think so too.
Well, one of the best. I don't know how you think it's the best, but I mean, just hats off to the Window Lickers. I know it's week 6. You got 2 more weeks left of this, and it's playoff race gearing up here. Playoff push gearing up.
The road to the playoffs now.
Yep.
Just got to keep doing what you're doing if you're Window Lickers.
Yeah.
You
Keep that
found something that's
consistency.
working. You just got to keep doing it. And then next game of the semi-pro division, you got Dirty Birds playing a college team, Bama Tech. Dirty Birds winning this one 65-42. I can already see that smile.
Uh-oh. Oh, here
I
we
mean,
go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Story time.
Good time. Bama Tech is the worst team in the division.
Put
it out there.
Oh!
Yeah.
But they've beaten Legends, though. How can you call them the worst?
Every week they've had to pick up at least 4 or 5
But Legends
guys.
haven't won a game.
They've won one, I believe.
They haven't won.
Okay, well. I still value Legends over Bama Tech.
Wow.
If you look at the rosters,
Dude, the disrespect.
Oh
Yes, I know
my
it is.
God!
Legends have got all around better players than Bama Tech has. And, I mean, yeah, you can say this is supposed to happen because it's a college team going against a semi-pro team. But, like, at least Legends actually played like they wanted to win. I didn't see that from Bama Tech this week. Not to mention they had to pick up at least 4 or 5 guys. Come on now. And who is the only one win?
The one
It was
win was
Legends.
Legends,
Yeah.
and a 70-40 game in that one.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
That
their
game-
Alabama's head coach don't even show up no more.
my point exactly. At least Legends has their coach show up. And I could say the same thing about Is, but he shows up most of the time, even though he's not the best coach. I'll throw that out there too. But
Oh,
yeah, I
man.
say Bama Tech is probably the worst team in the division.
Someone's full of
And
just-
until they
just
surprise
like
me
today.
and show that why they're not, I'm sticking with it.
I don't claim him for the record.
You ain't got to, but that's my point on it.
Okay.
I mean, Bama Tech, they put up 42. But for the love of ever loving gosh, stop throwing it to one defender. Come on, man. Like, a guy has 2 picks. You might think, maybe we shouldn't target that side. Nope, let's throw 2 freaking more.
Exactly. No
Um,
IQ.
But anyway, in the long stretch of things, Dirty Birds, I mean, they finally had their team. They finally had their guys there. And they showed up, showed out. Again, Tom Bernard playing for, I know he plays for 2 teams.
I believe actually.
Just 2 this right now.
You're not on the coach team?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
We're not gonna talk about that one though. Tom Bernard, another game, he had 7+ touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Very efficient with the football. I believe he was like 14 for 17 in this game.
Something like that, I believe.
Freaking, his name back in jersey says it for a reason.
Goat.
Maybe only one player is better than him, but that guy doesn't play no more. But I honestly at this point I don't even know if I can say that. But
I thought it was a classic though.
great quarterback play. Their defense just. I know Bama Tech pulled up 42 points, but let's be honest, it was luck.
I want to talk about that. The 2 plays that allowed her to put up those 40 points was not even on the roster. It's 2 pickups. Think about that.
Like, I mean, at this point, I don't even know. And what's going to happen come playoffs when you can't pick up players?
Exactly.
Are we going to see Bama Tech in the playoffs actually show up and play?
I think we'll see them in the playoffs, but they won't escape the first round.
That matchup's going to show a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And for Dirty Birds, just damn, your best point puts up of the season, your first win of the season. Congratulations. Took the GOAT to get you that one.
Yeah.
Mooneyham still sucks.
Mooneyham's still trash, but we're not going to talk about that right now. The Gene Hogan curse is broken. That's what I'm going to say.
Seems that way.
Kidding. There's no curse. I don't believe in curses. And we got to talk about him for a second.
And what,
Gene might be
3
the
catches, I believe, that game?
he had
2 TDs.
he had 4 catches, 2 touchdowns, and an interception too. Although, I mean, the interception was close to being out. I don't know, whatever. But either way, the guy showed up. The guy made plays all day.
It seemed like he was everywhere.
And
Mhm.
here's the thing, for him to see him do that after weeks of the people talking crap, saying he's that curse thing that's been going around. Okay, who gives a crap? Keep playing your game. You're gonna be great, Birdie.
You got, is it too early to say we got a legend in the making, maybe?
Slow it down, hot shot.
He's someone to keep an eye on.
Legend status takes a lot of work.
True.
Very few players have it in this league. But anyway, and then we'll go and move to the college division. The college division played up Mud Dogs and Six Mag. And you might not be able to believe what I'm about to say. But Mud
Shocker.
Dogs win this one 35-30.
Wow.
Shocker. That's all I gotta say. Who would have picked Mud Dogs to be 6?
Absolutely fucking nobody.
Exactly.
Except for
Nobody.
Isaiah and Tiggy, because y'all guys are delusional.
Maybe. They're the only ones that picked Mud Dogs to win. But look what
That
happened.
was a
5-point win
sleeper.
over 6.
And here's the thing. You can talk about some of the guys for Six Mag didn't show up. Okay. It's hard to want to say that's the reason they lost. It was only a 5-point game. It could have gone either way here. But you gotta give hats off to Mud Dogs. They showed
Big
up,
props.
wanted to play, knew they needed to win this game, went out, did the job they needed to. I didn't get a chance to watch much of this game, but what a game! Um, Six Man was undefeated up until this point.
Yep.
Takes their first loss season here in week 6. I mean, just all I can say is hats off to the Mud Dogs.
A well-deserved win, if you
Big
ask
time.
me. It was a must-win too.
I mean,
But let's just okay. But here's the thing here. Like I said last week, Mud Dogs might be the most biggest what if team. Here's a look into what if this team can be. Because Mud Dogs, I think, can beat anyone they want to. They have the roster to do so.
right, and
It's
they-
just playing together every week.
which I think they did that this past week.
I mean, they got the job done. They played I think this was the lowest point score I've seen Six Mag score all year.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
So to say that means, still allowed 30, but like
But still, holding him to only 30.
for that to be the lowest point total the whole entire season, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying something.
Hats off to Isaiah for this one. Say what you will about Mud Dogs and Thunderhawks owning y'all's butt, but good job, I guess is what I say.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Don't lose next week, and then we'll be back here clowning y'all again.
Yeah.
Not really. We totally don't do that here.
Trap game, pretty much.
Trap games. And then moving on to the final game of the college division, because of course some of the college teams played up this week. This was the first true college division matchup. Thunderhawks and Firebirds, the battle of the birds. Was not really a battle because Firebirds got smashed. Thunderhawks taking this one 40-6.
This has to be the
So
best.
it was
piece of
lightning
defensive
versus
play
fire, pretty much.
we've got.
And I think we can tell
Yeah.
which one won. The Firebirds
Not the
got
fire.
electrocuted.
Got thunderstruck.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, they were thunderstruck, all right.
Firebirds could not catch a dang football. So many
And,
drops by whatever that kid in the middle
Eli, I
was.
believe his name was. He dropped like 5 passes.
You booty butt cheeks. Stop trying to catch a football. You clearly
Why
can't.
just stop throwing it to him in general? He's good at
Hey,
flag
let's
pulling,
put it this
but
way. Tiggy, the quarterback, he was making good throws all day. His teammates just weren't helping him out.
no.
Sloan dropped some.
Which is not like
Eli
that.
dropped them. I mean, bunch of guys dropped them. I think, and then, Firebirds, they got stopped on the goal line 3-4 times.
And I believe they threw
In
3
this
picks
game.
that game too. Interceptions
One-
is not going to help.
First play of the game. Corner reads the ball, comes, picks off, it's gone to the house. So pick 6 to start the game. That's called starting with a bang.
Mm-hmm. That's how you got to start the games. off.
I think that one was more on the receiver though. I'm not gonna blame because that was a good read. It was open. Receiver got to run the route more crisper there.
More crispy.
And if you look for Thunderhawks, you finally found your footing. I mean, I don't know if you fully found it, but coming off a loss, and it'll be a respectful game there.
Yeah.
But either loss nonetheless, and to bounce back and do this, you shut them down offensively, turn them over 5-6 times this game,
Yeah.
a couple interceptions, and then some turnovers, stops at the goal line. And that's one thing, and that's why I remember watching parts of this game, and they let up a few gains, whatever, but they got to that goal line, and they still were confident in their defense, knowing, hey, we've stopped their butt here before. Let's do it again.
Mm-hmm. And I believe this is a game that nobody picked him to win.
Except one man. I think he was picked by one man
One
to win this
person.
game.
Was Bubba. I
Big
believe.
Bubba.
And I think that just shows you how this team, Thunderhawks can beat anyone when they're playing at their best.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And say what you will, they had a bunch of roster moves this week. You can argue they were good, bad, whatever you want to say, but they came out and played really well this week. And I think looking into next week, we'll see how they do going into next week.
If they play like they did today, next week's going to be the same thing.
And that so that ends our recap of the week, and we'll move on to the week 7 and Cheetah's keys to the game.
If you ask me.
First game of the day, you have Dirty Birds and you have Six Mag. What's your keys in that one?
Well, first thing
The GOAT meets Bubba.
is Tom actually going to show up and play? Because the last couple weeks he didn't even know he was going to play with him.
He'll play.
Then no one ever told him to show up,
He knows he'll play.
But now he knows.
He's going to bring it against Bubba.
It's gonna be the
I
vet
just know.
versus the GOAT. Who's going to have the edge?
Oh.
Vet versus GOAT.
This is going to be a slugfest.
It's going to be a
I
tough
wanna-
matchup.
This is a must-watch matchup.
I agree. It's going to be a must-watch game, if not game.
But what's your keys for Dirty Birds win here?
Force turnovers. If you can get back there quickly and force Tom to make a bad throw, which doesn't happen all the time.
He's
But
pretty good at handling pressure. Only
if
been
you can
sacked
make
like
him-
once this season.
Yeah, if you can make him do some errors, Dirty Birds will walk away with the win. They got to have turnovers.
What's your key to Six Mag victory
Six Mag,
Sunday?
just keep handling business. You know who you got. Tom can run the offense for you. And Flags can get back there and run QB as like a dual QB threat, too.
Flags isn't on Six Mag.
Is
And
he
Tom's
not?
on Dirty Birds.
They played this last week, though, I'm pretty sure.
He's on Flags on Saucy Boys and
I
Slime
know he's on
Games.
Source Boys, but I
He's
thought.
on Slime Games.
okay.
That's what we think about.
Let me correct that then. JoJo's the one I'm thinking
Doesn't know
about. I believe.
rosters.
Is JoJo on
Here
the
you
team?
go. Yeah, JoJo's on
Okay,
Six
he
Mag.
might be, well, it's the same thing with him. JoJo can get back there as a dual QB too. So I mean, you got two QBs that can throw the ball pretty well, if you ask me. And then JoJo's got that second quality; he can run if he has to. So for Six Mag, they just gotta
Now,
keep doing what they're doing.
I think this next game is going to be very interesting. The second game at 3 o'clock. You have Mud Dogs and you have Most Hated. Two big what if teams. Mud Dogs coming off a win, Most Hated coming off a blowout. Loss. that is.
Well, as much as I want to pick Most Hated, I've seen nothing from them
You're
these
not
last couple
picking.
weeks.
What is your keys?
I'm saying that as much as I want them to say they have a chance to win, based on what I've seen the last couple weeks, no. They got to have a major change if they want to win. Because the last couple weeks, they've had no chemistry, no really IQ. They threw like 4 picks this last week. They got to quit making dumb errors.
They need a wake-up call.
He's coming with the spicy takes here.
That too. They need something to happen in order to even have a chance. As for Mud Dogs, y'all saw the way they played this week. If they can keep that same chemistry and consistency into this week, they've got an easy win. But we'll see.
Moving to the 4 o'clock. I don't even know if I want to say this game. Because I don't even know if this team has a chance. You got BT Semi-Pro taking on Alabama Tech.
2 words. That's all I got to say about this game. Bloodbath. End of discussion.
No keys, no even chance. Alabama Tech's on the win.
There's no chance. It's a team that's got no IQ, just like Most Hated the last couple weeks, taking on a semi-pro team that's got their stuff together. There is no chance. I hate to say
Okay,
it.
so moving on. Thunderhawks versus Saucy Boys.
Depending on how 2 certain players do, because I heard they got to pick and choose again this week who they're going to play for.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to which team can get the final stop, or what I say, the key stop. And whoever can do that, they'll come out with a win. Maybe close, but it'll be a win.
The weirdest game of the whole entire week. Warriors College versus Warriors Pro.
I don't even know how that's possible, but either way you cut it, Warriors are winning. So
Warriors
I
got the
mean-
dub Sunday. Good job.
just
Congratulations.
pick
Moving
your
on.
team. Warriors got the dub.
And then Blitz Kings versus Firebirds. Keys for that one.
Give me both Kings for that one.
As Blitz Kings, I mean, they show why they are a good team. Just like I said with, what was it, BTA? Or no, not BTA. 6 Mag. They just got to keep showing up, doing what they're doing, because they've got it going for them right now. And if they can keep doing that, like 6 Mag, they'll walk away with the dub. For Firebirds, get a wake-up call. That's all you got to do. Have
Like a
something
40
happen.
6 loss might be a wake up call for them.
Let's hope it is.
And then moving to 6 p.m. slot. First game of the night. You got Window Lickers versus Legends.
Okay, well, I mean, it's likely we'll have all the players show up. For the last couple weeks, they have not. But despite that,
That's the big question.
yes, but despite that, you gotta be on the same page with your team. That's what it comes down to for them. They've got the players without having everybody there. But the question is, can they play on the same page? For Window Lickers,
That's the big question.
I mean, they're showing why they should be one of the top teams in semi-pro. They just got to keep
If
that
not
going.
the top team.
Yeah.
And the last game of the night, BTA versus Slime Goons.
This is what pro, right?
Yes.
Another one of those tough matchups. 'Cause, I mean, you're gonna have Tom again,
The GOAT.
and this time he's gonna have Flags with him instead of Joe. Well, I think JoJo may be on the team too.
Judge is on the team too.
So you basically got 3 QBs right there going on against
Clint Causey
Clint.
and J Jack and Mason and D Fitzpatrick.
It's like I said earlier in this video. It's gonna be Tom Brady against Lamar Jackson. Just take who you want to go with. I mean,
I think I know who I'm picking here.
I'm siding with Tom Brady.
But we're not in the business of picking
Yeah, we
here.
don't pick who wins, but I'm leaning for Tom Brady. He knows what he's doing. He'll
That's
get the job
another
done.
show that picks them.
Yeah.
We just talk crap about them all.
Tom's just got, just keep throwing the thing.
He's got
Tom.
that it factor.
Tom knows what he's doing. Just keep doing what he's doing.
But like we said, another week. So, and I think there's some must-watch football in this. Though, especially starting at 3, that's that must-watch games right there. Hopefully some teams will wake them up
A few teams need a wake-up call or something.
and start actually knowing what it feels like to win a game.
Exactly.
We're talking to you, legends.
Legends
Anyway,
and Bama Tech,
but
honestly.
I guess we'll see y'all out there Sunday.